In the past few years on this channel, I've been pretty on top of reviewing every Ninjago Dragon's Rising intro as they come out. And even with my current abysmal upload schedule, that is a tradition I am going to keep alive. And I have no idea what the community consensus on this intro is, but in my opinion, this is peak. One of the best intro sequences in the entire franchise, easily. The first thing I really like about this intro sequence is the sense of place we have going here. Usually the Dragon's Rising intros take place in some abstract void, designed to focus on the characters first and not so much the world. Which I do like, and definitely was an improvement over the 11-minute error intros that focused on nothing. But the characters are not the only focus of the Dragon's Rising TV show. Another one of this show's massive focuses is the actual world itself, the merged lands. So much of the writing effort in this show has been going into the world building and fleshing all of this stuff out. And for the past 2 seasons now, that massive renewed world has not been a focus of the intro sequence at all. Which I think has been a massive disappointment, because the intro of a TV show is meant to, you know, introduce the TV show to the audience, represent what it's all about. And this sentiment was thrown a little bone in the intro for Dragon's Rising Season 2 Part 2, where we do see the Tournament Temple City, try saying that quickly, that batch of episodes takes place in the background. But I feel like we could have got a little more here. And the Dragon's Rising Season 3 intro is that more I was asking for. It doesn't take place in the middle of some random void or on top of an enlarged Gong of Shattering, but actually within the Tournament Temple City, an actual location that's relevant to the plot and lore of the season. Hell yeah, awesome! Something I really like about this intro is that as the ninja get closer to Thunderfang and the storm, the We Rise playing in the background begins to distort and sound all weird and messed up. It's a really cool effect that does a good job of selling the chaotic and off-kilter nature of Thunderfang. It immediately makes his presence in the show feel really unnatural and wrong in a really creepy way. I love it. After this, we zoom in closer on the battle, where we see Sora and Zane fighting off Forbidden Five, Kai and Nia together running into members of the Five, and Aaron and Raz with the prismatic blade watching from afar doing their own thing. This is really cool because more opportunities to focus in on particular characters? Hell yes! But more importantly, what I think is neat about it is that it reflects the different plot lines of Dragon's Rising Season 3. We got the main ninja group that Sora and Zane are a part of, trying to track down the prismatic blades, fight the Five, and find Aaron. We've got Kai and Nia reflecting their journey to find Jay that leads them to the Tournament Temple City. And we've got Aaron and Raz sitting from afar watching it all unfold, with Aaron very clearly torn between his old master Lloyd and his new master Raz. It's genuinely great stuff and reflects the 3 central plotlines this season focuses on really well. Throughout this part of the intro, I've noticed that We Rise now has a beat in the background that I think fits the song quite well. This is the first actual major addition to the song we've seen since it debuted with Season 1, which I really like. It adds a nice little bit of depth to the instrumentation of the song that wasn't previously there. A pretty big criticism with We Rise that has popped up in the past 2 years is that the instrumentation was a bit barren, and I think this added beat does a pretty good job at helping to amend that a bit. After that, we get this pretty sick shot of Thunderfang before we see what is the coolest part of the intro to me. Wildfire on the back of Ryu flies up to Thunderfang, jumps off, and then cycles through every single current active member of the ninja team. Which is just awesome, man. That's so cool. I know people say this a lot, but they genuinely did not need to go this all out with it at the end, but I'm really glad they did. It's really visually flashy and cool looking, but more importantly, it does what every good Ninjago intro should be doing. It showcases the characters. After that, we get this really beautifully animated title card showing one of Thunderfang's storms. And that's the intro. As someone who really liked both of the first 2 Dragon's Rising seasons intros, I gotta say, this one has absolutely blown them out of the water. Like, it's not even a competition. This is easily the best introductory sequence in Dragon's Rising, and one of the best Ninjago intros ever, outright. It goes incredibly hard and does a good job of showcasing both the world and characters of Dragon's Rising. This thing is the model that all future Dragon's Rising intros should follow, and I'm really excited to see whatever changes they make with it for the Part 2 variant.